So guys, I thought this message would be a little bit different today, and here's what I mean. So you probably seen my recent video on 2025 Super Duties, and things just continue to be confusing. So let's get into this. So here's what I mean. This dealership is a great dealership. I bought a lot of vehicles from you guys. I've talked about this dealership quite a bit. It's not their fault they're sitting on all this inventory right now. It's a change. People are not buying Super Duties like they were 1, 2, 4, 5 years ago. I'm looking at this dealer, and if I had to guess right now, I'll do the math, but I bet you they got 50 to 100 Super Duties in stock right now across multiple platforms. You got a Lariat next to another Lariat, next to a Platinum, next to another Platinum. Looks like an XLT here. Nope, Lariat. What do we got here? XLT. I'm not going to go through all these, but here's what I'm going to tell you guys. There's a lot of inventory right now, but if you think things are bad with Super Duty pricing, in my opinion, now's the time to buy. You're gonna ask me, why is now the time to buy when prices are at record highs? How could you even justify saying such a thing? You're crazy. It's easy. It's gonna get worse. Here's why I say that. If you're on the market to buy a new Super Duty, as bad as it is right now for 2024 model year Super Duties, 2025 prices just went up drastically, and they got decontented, and that's what I'm gonna go through now and show you guys, 24 versus 25, what you get and the pricing. Okay, so I went on Ford's website. You can do this yourself. You can go build a 2024, or you can build a 2025. And I went, and I'm gonna try to compare as apples to apples comparison as possible. So I picked Iconic Silver for the purpose of there's no upcharge, but it is a silverish gray. I picked an F350 Lariat Crew Cab Short Bed. I specifically wanted to choose the gas engine, not the diesel, and I wanted to choose the, here we go, the Lariat Ultimate Package and the Tremor Off-Road Package. Also, I went with the Sport Appearance Package for the simple fact of what I'm going to show you for 2024 versus 2025, because that's the whole point of this video. What has changed? I added fifth wheel prep. Okay, so here we go. So I want to show you guys first, we're going to start with this. Leather trimmed, focus on leather trimmed 40 console, 40 seats. So you got 40%, 40 and 20% in the middle. Upfitter switches are included. Max recline seats. Remember this price. We go down below, and I also want to show you guys this information. 8 speakers, or if it's the B&O Unleashed, which is the Lariat, you get the 14 speakers. Okay, for a summary, $78,990. Okay, $78,990. Now, I'm gonna go build the same truck minus a different color because this color is not available in 2025. So, I replaced Avalanche. By the way, I think the Avalanche looks sweet. This is gonna be a really good looking truck combination for 2025. Okay, same truck, Avalanche. Powertrain, I went with the 7.3. Now I want to go 7.3 versus high output diesel. We're going to look at the pricing differences between the two. Let's first look at that. $12,995, $10,495. Very similar, but the difference is, see the 6.8 option here? You don't see a 6.8 option here for 2024 because you can't get a 6.8 in a Lariat. More to that to come. Now we go down below, 4-wheel drive. I selected Ultimate Package, $5,075, same price. Tremor Package, $4,375, $4,375, but I went with the Sport Appearance Package, not the Black Appearance. For the simple fact that I want a Sport Appearance, I don't want to pay the extra money. You cannot get a Sport Appearance Package. It forces you into a Black Appearance Package if you want the painted bumpers. Now, personally, I like the look of the Black Appearance Package more, but you can't get the Sport Appearance Package. Now, here's another thing I find really interesting. One of the reasons people like the Sport Appearance Package or the Black Appearance Package for 25 is the grille design. Do you guys notice something different there? That's the same grille, but black for 2025. This is another change now I've just noticed doing this video. They got rid of the really cool looking Black Appearance grille. Let me show you guys what it looked like. This was the old grille, guys. This grille looked a lot nicer. You can't get that grille now for 2025. So there's another change. Now they just made the grille that was the Sport Appearance Package grille. They went from this gray color to just black. That to me is a bummer, but it is what it is. Okay, fifth wheel prep, $550. fifth wheel prep, $550. Okay, that's the same. Now, let's go to, I want to focus on the rims are still the same. I don't notice any difference there. Power deployable boards, that is still a free option with the Ultimate package. You don't have to pay for that, so that's good. You still get tailgate stop, spray and bed liner, remote start. But here's where I want to show you another thing they got you on. This option was standard for last year. If we go down here, it's not even an option to select it because it's standard. So if you want the secure access code for 2025, it's a $455 option. It used to be standard. Now, we're going to go down to get to where it really gets fun. Let's look at the interior. So they got two options, Baja and Black Onyx. So there's your black, there's your Baja. I don't mind the Baja. I think it actually looks pretty decent, but I'd prefer leather. If we look at this in 2024, this was leather trimmed, Active X. So you went from a leather interior to a vinyl-ish interior. Now, do we see any other changes? Looks like just a little bit different shade. I'm not noticing much else difference. It's just a different shade, but you can't get leather on a Lariat anymore. That's a big one. People's minds are going to be blown on that. Now, let's look at some of these other options here. Onboard scales and smart hitch. Onboard scales is the same price, but look at the max recline seats. $335, $560. That's 40% increase on one option. I added this because I'm trying to show apples to apples. When we look at this thing at the end of the day, we're at $84,345 versus $78,790. So I just did the math on that. It's a 7% price increase in one calendar year. But it's not only a 7% price increase, it's a 7% price increase without leather interior, without a telescoping power steering wheel, and without the black appearance grille that people liked. Now, let's bring up another truck. We're going to now go look at an XLT and see the difference in an XLT. So for this one, we're going to start black versus black. Right off the bat, guys, look at the price. If you hadn't done anything, you'd say, well, the price only went up $450. Not a ton. But there's a big one right here, guys. 6.8 liter, 7.3. This was standard engine. You couldn't even get this, I don't even believe. Let me see if you try. I don't even think it'll let you. It'll force you to two-wheel drive. Oh, yeah, it forces you. No, actually, you could get it. So technically, if we want to compare apples to apples, it's $56,000 versus $58,900. That's a big price increase right there. But let's just go back. We'll put the 7.3 back in place, 4x4, and we're going to now look at some of the different options here. 4x4. So we got black appearance package in 24. It was $47.95. Now it's $47.95. Tremor package, both very similar pricing. XLT premium, $41.50, $41.50, but you could get a sport appearance. You can't get that now. We know the gooseneck hitch package is the same, $550. Camera pricing for the 360 camera is the same. Let's just compare for the sake of this video. We're going to include, I want to make sure I got the 7.3. We're going to compare apples to apples. Let's go just for sake of this. We're going to XLT premium, and I'm going to be a stickler about this, but I'm going to add the secure access keypad because you included that option last year. Now, it's giving us a bench seat. We're going to go center console, $300. Let's see how much this adds for center console. Still $300. Okay, so that stayed the same. So there's our total, $66,020 versus $69,755. All right, guys, that is a 6% price increase in 1 year. So it's 1% less of a price increase from the 25 to the 24. I will tell you right now, I do like the look of these rims. I think look a little sharper in 25. But you're talking a 6% price increase when we compare apples to apples. From what I can see, I don't think you lose any less options, which is kind of nice. And I want to see his 360-degree camera package. Okay, they're both the same. So we both got locking differentials, both similar trucks. So for 2025, you're looking at 6% or about $3,500 more on an XLT. So there's a work truck, but I bet it's not a 6.8. Let's see. Actually, it is a 6.8. That's good to see. $58,000. High outputs, King Ranches. Here's an interesting truck. King Ranch with a non-high output. Very interesting. $91,000. Look at that build date. Sitting here 9-10 months. Platinum right next to it. Same build date, insane. See, for the money, here's a perfect example. 4,000 bucks more. Why would you not get a Platinum over a King Ranch? High output engine, and you got all the nice features like the nicer headlights on the Platinum. I don't know, to me, both 350s, both crew cabs, man, I'm going Platinum. It's even got the nice sensors, which you cannot get for 2025 on the tailgate. So does this King Ranch. That's gonna be going away. Curious what you guys think. Applique, which one you like more or less? Platinum or King Ranch? To be honest with you, I think I kind of like the King Ranch one a little bit more. So if I were on the market right now and I was dead set, I had to get a new HD truck, and I was a Ford person, as painful as it is right now, I'd really start digging deep and say, how bad do I want it? Because if I need it, I think I'm gonna be better off getting a 24. Because if I want to Lariat, at least I can get leather interior, telescoping steering wheel, and several other options, and it's gonna be lower price. So if you're keeping your truck for a long time, saving an extra 3 to 5 grand and having more options might be the better move. By the way, that's a sweet looking truck. I really dig that. The black appearance package, the right color, HO, $88,000. Huh, that's a sweet truck. I really dig this one. Only thing I'd change is I would have made sure it was a 350, not a 250. So even though recently I just said, you know, wait, maybe now is not the time, I almost feel like, I can't believe this, guys. I thought we were gonna see more rebates, and we may, and I really hope for everybody's sake, to putting more money in their pocket, we will. With the 2025 pricing gone up $3,000 to $5,000 or more for 2025, and less options. Specifically, if you're looking at a Lariat, I think the move is gonna be get a 24 Lariat over a 25. If you want that reverse sensor and tailgate down camera, and that means a lot for you for a King Ranch or a Platinum, you may wish to get a 2024. I would look at your local dealers and see what they got for rebates and incentives, but right now, everything I'm seeing, guys, I just can't believe it, but I think now is gonna be better than a 2025. Maybe big rebates will come with 2025 model years, but from what I'm seeing right now, I'm going to 24 over a 25. Hey, if you enjoy the video, feel free to like. Make sure you turn on those notifications if you are subscribed. Thanks for watching.